Okay, so good morning and good evening everyone and welcome back in today's class. Today we are on the day number 23 and on the topic we are going to be start today is called the workflow. Okay, so now we are going to be see that how the task has been created. Gloria, I'm keeping you in the mute for a minute. Okay. We are going to be see which we discussed earlier, right? That how this thing work. So today we are going to be see that when I submit a request, will get generated, and once approval has been done, then how task has been generated, right? We saw this thing that we check that desktop wala request item, right? We saw that when I submit it, then approval has been generated. Okay. Then we see that how the task has been generated. But from where these things are coming? Till yesterday, we saw that how to create the catalog item. Like let's say, come here now. Let me show you. Okay. Okay. Now, if you remember yesterday, what we did, we go here, request something. We search for our training catalog service now, and let's say this one. Now, if I order this one, nothing is going to be happen. Let me click order now. Checkout. Now, if I open this and let's go here and search. Okay, let it be open. Okay, this has been created. Now, where are the RITM? RITM is there. But how this RITM is going to be work in the background? Today we are going to be configure the workflow. And if time permit, we will see the same option with the concept called the flow. So like we have a maintain item and we have a catalog builder. Okay, something on the similar one. Okay, so this is what we're going to be discussed now. A little interesting topic. Maybe from the consulting perspective, you no need to be define or configure this workflow or the flow, but you should know that how the system is defined. Okay, so to do this part, let's come here and search for the workflow. Understand step by step, guys. This is very much important. Okay, and open the workflow editor here. Okay, what it's saying that this is the new module of ServiceNow, which says at this place you can create your workflow. Like if I say, if you remember that when we were kid and our mom says, hey, can you make a cup of tea for me? Let's say example for Saba. Saba was 10, 12 years old. Her mom says, Saba, can you make a cup of tea for me? Saba says yes, but can you give me the process? Her mom says yes. Go to the kitchen, get a fry pan, put this much water, half glass or 1/4 water. Okay. Switch on the gas, boil the water for the 5 minutes on the temperature 60 degree and 90 degree somewhere. Put some sugar, put some tea bag, put little bit milk, boil it, and then serve it in the glass or the cup. That's fine. He done this part. He understand, he done this part. Now it becomes the workflow. If tomorrow there's some guest came at Saba's house and Saba mom was not at home, then Saba know how to treat them, how to serve a cup of tea to them. Also, her mom says, Saba, if I'm not at home, if someone came, please serve some biscuits or some kind of a snacks along with the tea. Saba says, okay, what do you mean by this thing? He says you have to put some kind of a things in the some bowl and serve to the guest. Where I will find it? Again, go to the kitchen. On the upper side cupboard, you will find a big box where all these snacks has been kept. So take it out something, put in the bucket, and then serve to the guest. Now this become a workflow for Saba. Now either one person came or two person came, Saba do this thing only. He start making cup of tea and serving with the all these things. Now the question come, how this can be defined in the background. Now Saba know that if guest came, only then I have to be served the snacks, not anything else. Saba's sister came to meet her. Saba just prepared the tea, did not serve the biscuits. Why? Because she is not guest. And I don't want to put any extra thing to my sister. Okay, so now we are going to do this part, that how we can configure these things in the service now. So what we are going to be do? What is the problem statement for us? We are going to be create a workflow. Okay, where we will put one or two approval and we will create one or two tasks. I want approval should go to batch 8 and approval should go to level approval. I want task number 1 get the basic info. This should be taken care by batch 8 team, and nice discussions should be taken care by Atul. Okay, and I want this task should be created and assigned to this particular team or this particular person. Now let's come back here. Click on the new workflow. This is not an end user training, guys. Don't think that I'm giving it end user training. No, we are discussing that how you as an admin can configure this part. Okay, so I'll put a name here. Let me put LNG. Okay, because I want to be, why I'm putting this LNG training, so that I can recognize by the name of my workflow that what is the purpose of this workflow. Like we give a good SLA name, we give a good notification name. The same way we have to be a good and relevant things here. Okay, that is the thing. Now let me come here. On which table you want to be run. This is important point. Now, if you remember, in the SR, in the service request, we have 3 tables mainly: REQ table, RITM table, and SC task. Okay, I'm not sure. I will not going to be asked this question today, but on Friday definitely I'm going to be asked. So you should be ready that what are the table names for REQ, RITM, and the SC task. Here I'm going to put that which particular table you want to be attached. Remember, when we are doing the SLA, what we did, I attached the SLA with the table. So here I'm going to do SC underscore REQ is my table name. Okay, this one. I want this SLA should be attached to the SC underscore REQ particular table. We will see, maybe I'm wrong as well, but let's proceed now and click on the submit. It means the basic what Saba's mother told. If someone came, greet them with the good morning, good afternoon, salam, and if someone going, greet them good evening, bye bye, tata, salam. So this has been ready now. Start and end has been ready. Okay. Okay. Now there are a few core activities which Saba's mom told to Saba. Saba, if anybody come at home, you should greet them with a proper manner. At least you should serve water to them. Him, he, him, her, anybody came. So in workflow, we have a concept called the core activities. Okay. Okay. So in ServiceNow, or sorry, in the workflow, we have a concept called the core activities. What do you mean by this core activity? These are the activities which is given by ServiceNow, and they say that you need these activities in any other workflow. So don't write the code again and again. Just use my core activities. Like either you meet anybody in the day, evening. What do you say? Hello, hi, bye, welcome, tata, how are you? All these things. So these become the core. Irrespective of you are meeting to a child, you're meeting to a grand person, or you're meeting a celebrity, you're meeting your parents, you're meeting your brother, sister, anybody. But you always say, hey, how are you? Hello, I'm fine, all well, all these things. So these are the core activities. So now I know, and ServiceNow also know, that workflow have some kind of a standard activities. Like, let me take example. Priya. When Priya was kid, approximately in standard 9th or 10th standard, okay, and maybe from your perspective, year 8 or year 9, okay. If she want to buy something from the market, she take approval from her mother. If the cost is more than 20 rupees, she has to take the approval. But now she's enough mature. Even though she want to buy a product of 20,000, she did not ask to anyone. Right? She didn't ask to anyone. So these are the activities. So now what we are going to do, let's come here and select the activity here. From the interview perspective, this question has been asked that how many core activities given by ServiceNow? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the core activities. And under that, you have a different activities available. So like in a approval. Now it has a multiple sections. What type of approval you want? You want a group approval. Means I'm sending this approval to 10 people and anybody can approve. Let's take example that we are living in a joint family. My parents, my grandparents, and my uncle, auntie, and their kids are staying in a joint family. I propose this thing in my house. Hey, now I am enough mature, I need a bike. To my parents and my grandparents and my uncle. If anybody say, okay, I'm going to purchase it. This is called the group approval. This is called the group approval. Anybody can approve it. It is up to me. Shall I use everybody's approval? Shall I say 1% approval? Shall I say 2% approval? anything. We will discuss in the example. But point is that I will put a group approval. I want to buy a gold item. To buy this part, I need only and only my mother approval. That is called the individual approval, user approval here, not the group approval, because I'm not talking to everybody in the house. I'm just talking to my mother here. So now what I will do, I'll use the group approval mechanism. Drag and drop. But it doesn't mean that Atul it is working. No, we have to be define it. What is the name here? I'll put batch 8. Okay. Stage as of now you can skip, that's not required. And specify the condition that when met cause a group approval. See now there's a point we have to be understand here. If I want to buy, let's take the same example. If Priya want to buy a product of 2000, no approval required. But if Priya want to buy a product of 2 lakh rupees, she need approval. Because that is a very heavy amount. Okay. Maybe same thing not applicable in Khushbu's place. Khushbu says, hey boss, I have a full authority. My parents, my husband did not object anything. I can buy anything without anyone permission. It's matter. Maybe same goes for MJ, but not applicable for EB. EB says, no. I have to get approval for each and everything. Which I want to buy, I get approval. Maybe not approval, but I just consider that as approval. Like wife has a tendency, even husband has a tendency. Till you are bachelor, you can purchase anything without any hesitation. But when you get married, just to respect, you ask for the approval. Hey, I want to buy this thing. What your thought? Maybe you are asking for the approval indirectly, or maybe you are just taking a thought here. So now if I say in this particular place, we have to put the condition. Condition means if my request contain, let's say come back here. Let me open this part. Let's come here. Like Techno functional. Okay. Okay, there's no variable. Let me come here. Like this one. Okay. I say if anybody is raising a request and having the name learn and grow, then approval is required. It is up to you that what condition you want to put it here. ServiceNow says it's up to you. It's user. I'll not say it's a user. It's a customer requirement, guys. So don't be confused. Atul, you did not put any condition. It means we're not going to be used. No, it is not like that. It is depend on your customer requirement. Like if you are joined a office and your designation is above manager or manager, then you are not required any approval for the laptop. But if your designation is only software engineer or senior software engineer, you require approval from the manager. So those things you can put it here. We have the parameters and you can define and you can check that part. Okay. Now I'm not putting any condition just for the sake now. Come here for the approval. Which group you want to be get approval? How ServiceNow, how system will know that when I click on the submit, I need to be go. This is the place system know. Click on the group and put the batch 8 here. Which group you want to put? You can put batch 8 and save it. Fine. If you want to write any script, You can write as well. We're not going to discuss script now. We have a different topic or the session for the script. We'll go that part. But if you want to write some script, you can write it here as well. Now, important point is this thing. I'll go for this part. That is important. What I'm saying, let's say Priya want to buy a scooter, electronic scooter, a bigger one. She put a proposal on the dinner time. Priya's father was there, 2 brothers and mother is there. She put this proposal. Papa, I want to buy this scooter. Okay. The first reaction came from the brother. No, Papa, no. It is a waste of money. Okay. Then Priya say, you shut up. Let me talk to Papa. Okay. Now the question come, in this group of 4 people, shall Priya take everybody approval? Number 1, only then she will proceed. If or shall it take anybody approval? But if in a group my brother says, okay, go and purchase it, it means I'm going to purchase it. Or I want, no. At least 2 people should approve this request. Either father or mother approve, either father or brother approve, either brother or mama approve, either both brothers approve, either this way. Now these are the conditions we have to be defined. And again, this is totally depend on the customer requirement. Question come, Atul, you are saying a lot of things about the customer requirement. What do you mean by this? So when you guys and me guys are going to the customer for the requirement gathering, we will ask this question. Tell me how many approvals you want on this part. I want 5 approvals, 5 groups approval. Give me the group's name. For every catalog, every item, the approval can be different. Your manager can approve your medical leave, but your manager cannot approve your sabbatical leave. Right? So it depends. It's completely the customer requirement, guys. Very carefully, I'm saying it again. So now let's come here. So it says wait for. What wait for? And it says an approval from each group. Let's say I want the approval should be go to the 2 groups or the 3 groups. Let me put like this. Let me put change management as well. Okay, now the 2 groups. What it's saying, do you need approval from each group? Means anybody from both of the groups should approve. At least one person should approve. I said yes. Okay. Second option, an approval from any group. Either change management, either batch 8. Anybody from any group member from this group, if approved, I consider this as an approval. Either my parents approve or either my grandparents approve. It will be considered as a approved. And approval from everyone in the all groups means if I'm putting a proposal to purchase a bike, one side my parents are sitting and one side my husband is sitting. Do you want that both parents and husband approve? Only then you will consider it as approved. You can do that part. First response from each group. I don't bother. But my intention is that if anybody or the first response from the both group, if approved, I'll be considered as approved. First response from any group. Anybody from the both groups, if one person approve, will be considered as approved here. Or you want to do some scripting. Generally, we avoid the scripting here. We complete our work in this section. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this thing. First response from each group. Now, what happened? Let's say If tomorrow I say like this, guys, let's change the time from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. Saba says yes. Khushbu says yes. MJ says no. EB says no. Now what I should do? Shall I consider yes or no? Because I'm a human being, I can interpret the result. I can understand that what are the problem why MJ is saying no. What is the problem why EB is saying no. But system cannot understand. It is just a machine, right? So we have to be defined. If anyone reject, then what to do? Reject, complete request reject, yes, or wait for other responses before you decide. In this case, you have to go to the request and manually have to take a decision that you have to be approved or you want to be rejected. Maybe I can put the question for today. Dipsy. Can you hear me, Dipsy? Yes, good. Take a question for today and put in the WhatsApp chat after the class. Number 1 point, everybody had to be create minimum 2 or 3 workflow. Okay. Number 1, workflow. Okay. Okay. You have to be put at least 2 or 3 groups here in this section. And try these options in a different manner. First this, try this, then try this, then try this, then try this, and then try this. So as of now, I'm saying if someone reject, it should be rejected. Chalo, submit it. Okay, good. Atul, wow, that's good. Simple, drag and drop, yes, no, work done. Now what I will do, I will validate this particular workflow. Saba mom says, Saba tea ready? Yes. Okay, please serve it. But before that, she is validating. And she asked to Saba, Saba validate. Is gas has been switched off? Induction has been switched off? Fry pan in the sink? Glass is properly filled? It's properly boiled? All these things. Now, if you see this part here, I'm getting 14 information, 2 warning, but not critical. And let me show you the warning here. Read about these 2 warning, guys. What you understand by this warning? It is not like that, Atul, I'm a consultant, why should I worry about this debugging part? No, you have to be. Tell me what's wrong in our workflow and why we're getting this particular thing. Quick, tell me. In normal English, at least read something and tell me. Come on, guys. Don't be shy, yaar. We are enough mature, we can read this English. Tell me what you understand. You know that being a consultant, you should have a habit to debug the things as well. Okay, Priya, I'm taking your example, so tell me.
It shows no input or output.
Where no input or output?
In a workflow.
Okay. What input output is not there? Can you think? Think. You're on the right track. Don't worry. You're intelligent than me. Go ahead. MJ, what do you think? MJ, tell me what you think. What is this error or this warning here? Olu, tell me.
I'm not really sure.
No. You had to be. You had to be. Tell me what's going on. Tell me.
I know it has to do with the output and input, but I don't know exactly what the warning is all about.
Okay. Khushbu.
The condition that we have selected might come, the output might not be
Go.
valid. Two of the output will not be valid, and one of the input will not be valid.
Okay.
This is how we have selected. So that is the warning.
Now tell me where this error is in this particular place. Tell me where you find this error. What do you understand by that error? Saba's mom told to Saba, if someone came to home, greet them, ask him to come inside. But if that person is not a non-person to you, then don't open the door. By seeing this box, we are saying that, okay, this is the approval I want to achieve. But what happens if someone approve? What happens if someone reject? Priya put a proposal, I want to purchase a bike. Priya's father said, no, you're not enough mature now. Rejected. That we define in the system, that we define in this part. But how the workflow will understand? Priya's father say no, not allowed or not accepted. It means we have to map this rejection with the and here. Like this way I can put it. Okay. This is the first warning I'm getting. Now let's try to validate. Still two warnings are there, right? Out and in. Fine. Boss, when this will be started? Saba, can you make a cup of tea for me? Her mother is saying. Okay. But from where to start? Delete this. This part. Now start and do this activity and then end it. Now still we have again one warning. See. Because Atul, you put for the rejection case. What about the approval case? If Priya's father say, okay, Priya, we are happy, let's go. Where I am defining, let's go. Let's talk to the dealer. Let's talk to the person. Go to the showroom. Let's get the color. Those are the tasks. So what I'm saying here now, if someone approve the request, what I want a task should be generated. Or I'll put like a catalog task here. Let me see if create task, right. Put it here. We are just creating one approval, one task just to give the flavor that how it's work. Task name, go to showroom. Okay. Task type. Sorry, task type is a task coming from the task table, but it is wrong here because we are talking about the catalog items, right? Okay. Let me close this part and we'll see something is there. not only this part, catalog task. Okay, and now I'll put go to showroom, and here I would like to be change the table called the sc underscore task, so that this task should be created in the catalog task table, not in the parent task table. These are the important points. What priority you want? In the dinner time, Priya put a proposal. Priya's father approved. Dad, let's go tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. High priority, I'm taking off from the college. You can decide the priority here. P1, P2, P3. Okay. Do you want to wait for some completion until unless approval not done, this task will not created. That is, we are waiting for the completion of the previous activity. Now let's down here. To whom the task should be assigned. I want to assign to a group called batch 8. If you want, you can put the assign to as well, but it is not recommended. Okay. Now, if let's say Priya already visited to the showroom and she know that, okay, I want to discuss with this person in the showroom now. Okay, but he's off sick today. He's not available in the showroom. It doesn't mean that puja task cannot be progressed further. So better we assign the task to a group only. What short description you want? Booking started. Okay. Any instructions you want to put? I just put these things here. Like this is what Saba's mother told to Saba. If there is a guest and you're serving tea, you have to be served the snacks as well. And it is a standard part, she is saying. Go to kitchen, open that cupboard, there is a box, bring that biscuits and put in the plate. These are standards now. So we're defining it for everybody. Now, if either Saba is prepare a cup of tea or Saba's sister or brother is there, same thing her mother told to both of them as well. And now I come down here. If you want to put any script, you can put it here. As of now, let's go with a simple part. Submit. Now validate. Oops, again 2 errors. Come on, what happened? Now you can understand quickly. Atul, there is a no output for this part. So let's put an output. If task has been completed, what happened to my request? The life cycle should be closed. Now, if anybody approve my request, the task should get created. And now you can check the validation. We have 0 warning. It means the process has been defined here. Let me come back here, guys. Any doubt, any question? Anybody? Tell me. Tell me, anybody has any doubt, any question? You should not have a single doubt in your mind for this part. I'm telling you, even you are consultant, but you should know the workflow, how the designing part and how it's work in the background. Because this is the core part of our day-to-day routine, guys. Yes, go ahead, Sava. Who is with the Olu, right?
Shaba.
Yes, Sava, go ahead.
Can you create it for
Can you a little bit louder, please? I'm not able to hear you.
Can you create it for incident like problem?
Up to you. Up to you. Which table you want to do? Which table you want to do? Incident, change, user, request, knowledge. Anywhere you want, you can create it.
Okay.
But the thing is that you have to be understand. Do I need a workflow on the incident table or not? This is a customer requirement, right? Generally, we use the workflow for the knowledge management, for the request management, for the change management, not for the incident. Because in the incident, we don't require any approval. If suppose there is a fire happen, it is an incident. Do you call to the fire brigade and say, hey, I need your approval, can you come here? Or we will call to your parents, say there's a fire, can I call to fire brigade? Right? You will not ask for the approval.
It's an emergency.
Right, it's an emergency. You would actually call to the fire brigade, hey, can you come and fix this issue? So it depends that on which table you want to be run it. Now the last step is let's publish it. It's a checked out at point of time. Nobody can use. So right click and publish it. Now my 90% work has been done. Let's come to my maintain item, because I have to be attach this workflow, right? And my workflow, this name is BA book. Okay, one more thing. I'm getting one thing. Let me open and give you one homework. Write down this question. You guys are able to see this list view, right? You have to find out why the P2 incidents it's showing as a amber color. Let me make this as a P1. If I can make impact na urgency also I need it. Let me bring the urgency. Let me show you this one here.
You said find out why the P2 is showing what?
You have to find out why it's not be working. Let me refresh. Yes, why the P1 and P2 are showing in the different colors and from where this color coding is coming. Okay. Now let's come here, maintain item. What is our name here? BA training, right? Open it. Go to the process engine. Here and attach the workflow. What is the workflow name we have? We have a workflow name LNG. Sorry, it's a training, I guess, right? LNG training. Oops, it's not working. Any idea?
Learn and grow, I guess.
It is LNG training, right?
Oh, yes.
Then let me try to remove this. Now we'll try. Not working. Why? Why it is not working? Let me see and check here. Oh my God, it is not here as well. Is it published? Yes, it is published. Still, it is not working. Let me see what is my workflow name. This is my workflow name. Why it's showing the checked out? I already done that part. Showing the grayed out. Let me try to reload this page. Maybe sometimes some cache issues also there. Okay, yep. Now it's showing as a published to me, right? Now let me check this again. Still not working. Come on. It should not be like this. Okay, come back here. Oops. Seriously, it's not working. I thought that I'm just joking somewhere. It's published, yes, it's published, it's validated, yes. Let me check validation. Yes, well dated. Why it's not working then? Any idea, guys? Why it's not working? Tell me, any idea? Let me try to do in the catalog builder. Maybe some issue, or I do a lot of R&D, so something wrong I done here. Think little bit, think on this part. Go to the fulfillment. It's not execution plan. I'm not putting execution plan here. Cancel checkout. Let me put some dummy name here as of now and save it. Maybe it's something there, issue is there. Let me see.
Maybe because you make it for the request table, or you make it in request item.
How much percentage you are sure on this answer, Khushbu?
Priya.
Sorry, Priya. How much sure? There's a concept came in the agile when we go for the sprint planning now, and
I see your previous video. In that video, you tell this thing.
What I tell?
Same error is happened there also. So you can you change the table request from request item.
Correct. 100% agree. The problem is that we are creating this workflow. Okay, let me check out this. We created this workflow on the SC underscore request table. Now I'm not able to see it actually. Maybe I need to see some other view. Okay, but okay. Saba's mom told to Saba, if someone known come to you or come to home and they are only 1 or 2 members, then you can make a cup of tea. But if there are more than 2 members, you should not make a cup of tea. So here what we did wrong actually. We created this workflow on the parent table, on this table. And I want to attach this workflow to this table. It will not work. It will never work. The workflow must be attached only on the RITM table. Now let's see how to make a change here. Can I make a change somehow? Update, insert, because I'm not getting the option for the table. No, let me.
Property.
I'm checking something here only, workflow. Good catch. And I did intentionally so that you should know that why it's been not working. Okay. Workflow version. No. Editor not. We're on the editor, right? We checked out and it is there. Here the properties here. Yes, here I can make a change to the SC underscore REQ underscore item table. That is the reason I want to be attached on the RATM, but I created to the request one. So what happened if you get a less marks in your class and your teacher says, please come with your father tomorrow in the office or in the school, and you know that if you take your father in the school, you will be beaten left, right, and center. And what to do? You call your uncle and say, hey, can you become my papa for tomorrow and let's come with me. This is what we are going to be do. What we did actually. Instead of the actual papa, we are taking the uncle as a papa here, and the school teacher catch this particular error here. So now if I go back to my workflow, let me publish it. Come here and let me cancel checkout from here and go to the process engine. And now you are able to find it easily. See, now it is be working. Because now service now saying that the workflow you have created is on the right table. Correct? And now save it. Good, Priya. Now let's come back here. Reload my page. So attachment done, everything done. Now it's time for the testing. Okay, let's try the test here. I open this request, fill the details. Let me click on the order now. Click on the checkout. Now let's see. Copy. Come here. Search in the operation workspace. And let's see. Let me close this part. Okay, so this is what our catalog item. Go to the related records here. Requested item is this. BA POC training request approved. Oh, why not request approved? Let's open the RITM. Go to the related records. And I have a group approval. Atul, 2 group approvals? Yes. See, these are the groups which we configured. Let me come here. Clear till this point, guys. What we have created, we can see here. Now, if you want to see a little bit more interesting part, let me show you one more way. Request and request item. Not the request item. Catalog request is there something here. This one, open request. Let me open this. And now search for this. This is what, right? How I will make sure, Atul, that only our workflow has been attached, which we added on this part. Now you can show here. Show workflow. Click here. This is what our workflow. Yes or no? No, Atul. We don't have a workflow with the name service catalog request. No, it's not our request. Okay, no problem. Let's go to the RITM then. But the question come. Okay, I'll do one more exercise here and show you that why this is B. You have to find out the answer for the same. Now let's scroll down. Now click on the workflow. Atul, this is our workflow which we created. Blue says completed, green says work in progress. Right? This is what we are here. If I show you, yes. Now go to the approval tab. These many people are in the 2 groups. Anybody can approve. So because I have an admin right, so I can approve anybody behalf as well. Oh, I don't have right this. Okay, open, and I will approving it on someone behalf and save it. Very, very interesting workspace they have created it now. I really like it. Okay, now if you come here and just refresh. Now come here. Okay, one group has been approved. One group is pending. Go to the approver again. change management. Requested. Did you notice till now there's a no task has been created? Why? Because we put until unless these things closed, you should not create a task. Come here and approve the request. Save. Now come back here and just reload it and go to the task. The task has been created. Open this task and see. Now if you come here on the workflow, just reload this workflow. We are on this particular place. So this is a way that developer know that how my workflow is progressing actually. Now I come here and you can notice this thing. Priorities 2, yes, which we decided. Short description is this, and to whom it has been assigned, it should assign to the which group? Why group is not appearing here? It's showing assigned to not the assignment group. There's a field is not available assigned this thing. Assignment group. Sorry, you can see here. It has okay. This is for the request. Opened activity. No, it's not showing. We have to be configured. We can bring it here. Okay, or maybe I can go here and I can see. Assignment group is the, no, it's not showing. We have to bring it on the form level, which is not there. Okay, but or did we assign to this anybody group? I doubt. Do you remember guys that we have assigned this task to any group or not?
We have not assigned it to any individual, but to group, I guess.
To group assigned, right? Okay, it means this field is not available here. That's not an issue. Fine, that's fine. Okay, so now I can assign this to, let's say, Akanksha. Okay, and let's save it. Now Akanksha can do any work here. She can move the closed, complete, incomplete, or skip. Let's put closed, complete here and save. And now if you go here and just refresh closed, complete, you can come to your related records here. Your RATM is request approved. Why request approved? Because we did not write the complete workflow as of now. There's a few things which is given by ServiceNow out of the box we're not using. I'm just showing you the standard path. And now if I come here and just reload my workflow, it is showing blue, 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 and blue. And it's showing it's a finish at point of time. Now let me come back here. Any doubt? Any question? Tell me guys. Gloria, EB, Hugo, Dipsy, Ima, and Saba. Any doubt? No reaction. I agree, silence is gold, but not for you guys. Anna, Olu, Khushbu, Akanksha, MJ, Priya, and Omiko. Any doubt, any question, any confusion, any clarification? Good to go. Okay, now let me do one more thing. I'll come here on the service portal. Okay. And I will raise a new request. Same new request. BA Pub training. And I'm putting the quantity as a 10. Okay. I'm putting order now and I'm putting able to turn name. Checkout. Okay. This is my request. Okay. Copy. Go here. Search in this place. Come to the related records. Question for you guys. And who is taking? Ugo, right? Ugo always taking question for today. Sorry, Dipsy. Now the question come, guys. I created this request in our workflow. We did not mention that we need a group or we need approval from this group as well. Remember, in our workflow, where is the workflow like this? Sorry, this. Did we mention that I need approval from this group as well? No. Did we mention in our workflow? See here.
No.
Right, we did not mention. Then from where this approval is coming? If I did not define it.
Is it out of the box?
That is a question for you guys. And if it is out of the box, then why it is attaching to my request? Did I invite you, Khushbu, at my home and you're coming without invitation? Atul, no. Why it is attaching to my request then? What do you say, Khushbu, now?
I'm thinking.
That is the problem. Yes, EB and Dipsy and Ema. Why this workflow is getting attached? Why this approval is getting attached to my request? Where I did not mention anything about this group in my approval workflow.
I have no idea.
This is the homework for you guys. Saba, you have something to be say here.
You just created another request.
Your voice is very low. Can you bring your speak or your mic a little bit near to your mouth?
You just created a request for 10 quantities, right? And from the group, you add something abetutu, which I believe that it belongs to a different group.
No.
That is the reason why it's attached.
No. Did we mention anything in our workflow? You okay. The guests are there at your home and the number of guests is 5 or 7. And you bring something different item. Other than snacks, you bring some sweets as well or some kind of a sandwiches as well. And your mother is asking to you, Saba, who told you to bring this? Because your mother did not tell you to bring these things when the guest count is more. Then we did not define anything in our workflow. Who is this workflow? Who is this group? Who is coming to my request then? And why they're coming to my request? Did I invite them? We did not invite them. Do some R&D guys on this part today. That is very required. Okay. Also, put this question, Dipsy, that you have to find out that why this extra approval is coming here. Why this extra approval is coming here. And if I click on the requested item, let me see. Do I have a groups? My God, no approval here. Come on, that's not fair. Something unexpected come into my request and creating a problem for my workflow. You have to be find out. You have to be read about. Go to the workflow editor and search for the request and read about this too. Open this and read that how the workflow is triggering. Only then you are able to understand and you will get the answer of this problem statement here. Clear, guys, everybody? When you're going to be do this part, try to do for the notification as well. That because we know that how to send a notification. What else we are going to be discussing? Let me show you something. Let me check out this now. So try different options here. User approval action. I'm not sure that how many these are there. Manual approval, rollback. You tried one and get it tested. Now condition. If on my catalog item the participant age is more than 18 years, only then he or she can attend my training. These things can be achievable via conditions. If and switch loop. Try these options. I'm giving you the overall picture. You have to be at least try small part. Working, not working, that is a different thing. Now, if I want to send an email, I said when the task has been created, one email should go out. You can put it here. Email name, happy, and to whom you want to send an email. Same concept which we done in the email notification. I want to send this to batch 8. What subject it should contain? What message it should contain? Simple, which you done in the notification. You can do that part here. Submit. And now you have to be map it. So let's make it a little bit good here. Now it's look easy to understand, right? You can do that part. Service catalog. This is be good. This is we are using for the order guide. We are going to be discuss this, I guess, Wednesday, Thursday. Today is Wednesday, right? Thursday. Tomorrow we are going to be discussing, or maybe Friday we are going to be discuss this order guide. Subflow. Very important concept here. Again, the same example. Saba's mother says if someone came, the guest came, first you have to be greet them well. Greeting is one process. Serve the water is another process. It is another flow. Serve them with a tea is the another flow. Now, if you want that these three flow work in my main flow, you can create the 3 different flows as well. One for the water, one for the tea, one for the greeting. And then you can add them in your main workflow. In short, subflow means how you can create a subflow. Click go here, and I guess you can we can get any option for the subflow. Not here, yeah. In that we have option called subflow. Not here. I'm getting the option here, guys. Okay, but in subflow means nothing but if you let's say one example, I can put it here with this one, copy and put it here. Inputs, basically it is be required some parameters. What is the subflow name and what flow you want to be invite. I want to invite the knowledge based workflow here. I can invite, right? So why subflow concept is there? Instead of creating a very big and lengthy process, let's create a lengthy flow. Let's create small chunks, and then you can call them into your main workflow. Maybe if my sister came, I did not greet her, but I served the water to her. So mother says if any guest came, then you have to be greet, water and tea. But I know that my sister is not a guest here, so I will not greet. But yes, I will give water and tea. So it depends. That is when we have a different subflows, so that as per the requirement I can call those workflow in my main workflow. So you can try something, create 1 or 2 workflow on a request item table and try to call them via this particular part. Any attachment, any catalog task, any create task you can do. Okay, one more question, Dipsy, you need to mention. What is the difference between catalog task and the create task? Why these 2 activities are given here? The 2 core activities given here. The next one, that is called the timer. It is important. Saba's mom says if someone came, wait for 5 minutes and then bring the water. Let them settle down. So if you want that this task should not get it immediately, you can put a timer as well. It means I'm holding that activity for the time being. It's a user defined timings or some relative timings or some kind of a scripting you want to do. I say user defined timings. Wait for the 30 seconds, then generate the task. So you can put it here. Generally timers are used when we have a big flows running in the background. I want to be hold it so that everything should be completed. Okay, like it has been said that when you are using induction, never clean the induction if induction is hot enough. Wait for 30 minutes. It means I am putting a timer before I go and clean the induction. In 30 minutes, induction goes down and the surface is now not that much hot, and you can clean that easily. So you can put the timer here as per your requirement. So you can try this timer option. And now if I put like this, maybe I can put 2 minutes. Okay. And I click on the submit here. Now this task will be ready. I am putting like this here. Okay. Now this task will be generated only and only when the timer will be over. And at the last, we have the utilities. Utilities have a little different purpose. You can branch it. You can join multiple workflows. You can log something for the logging message. Generally, these are the things which is used by this thing I can say for the change process or the knowledge articles, etc. In that particular workflows, it has been used. Like set value. If you want to set some value here, I want if any user logged in, I should treat them with the Mr. always. So I'm setting up the values here. So set these values. I want to be set the maybe number as like this. I'm hard coding the values here. Or maybe I can use some kind of other points or the scripting kind of things here. So it's up to you that what you want to be use it. Okay, that is 100% up to you. But the point is that try this set option. I never tried this part actually. If you want to understand, you can see these many tips are coming on the top. You can read about this. Okay, so these things you can do that part. Clear everybody till this. A very interesting topic. Yes, guys, any doubt, any question? Any reaction as well? No reaction. I guess rest everybody's sleeping then. Okay, no problem, good. So now with this, we have completed the workflow part. Tomorrow we are going to do the same thing, but via flow, not from the workflow. So don't be confused, Atul, what is the flow and workflow? Flow is something which is given by ServiceNow latest in the releases. So like from the Rome release onwards, they have introduced the flow. So the same concept which we done today, like getting the requirement, getting the approval, creating the task, notification, same thing we will do, but we will do via the flow part. Okay, but it will helpful for you if you complete today's exercise. Then it is easy for you to understand the flow, because nowadays a lot of companies are started using the flow directly. They're not using the workflow. And interview question has been asked, what is the difference between workflow and the flow? Why we should use the flow, not the workflows? So this we are going to be discussing in the tomorrow's session. Now let's take any question answer from the previous assignments or the previous points here. Anybody has any doubt question? Okay, good. So let me stop the recording, guys, here and take a quick attendance. Okay, as for the approval, the out-of-box workflow require approval for the purchase of this. But why why MJ, it is attaching to my request? That is my question. That is my question, MJ. Your answer is correct. It is out of the box. I 100% agree. But why it is attaching to my request? Did I call? No. Did I put a subflow? No. Then why? Because the buyer is out of the box too. No. Buyer, if you put my name, it means that I'll not get this part. No. This point is right. No doubt. But the question still remain open. Why it has been attached to my request? Just read about this workflow, guys. You will get the answer. Very clearly, you will get the answer. Okay. So now let me stop the recording, guys, here, and we'll take a quick attendance.